Welcome to Back on Track series. My name is Amy. I am a professional violinist and a doctoral candidate at UNT. In this series, I want to take you on my journey to get back on track with my daily habits and routines. If you find yourself currently sliding into an unproductive state or just stuck in a rut, keep watching. So for many of my subscribers know that I just rebranded and relaunched my YouTube channel in the end of May. But that isn't my only project I've been working on. I'm currently writing my dissertation. As a violinist, I'm collaborating on different repertoires with many other fellow musicians. As a violin teacher, I'm also doing recordings for my students' all-state audition in the fall. Beyond all those, I decided to launch my podcast in June as well. I know what you would say, why putting so much on your plate all at once? This has to do with a one-on-one life coaching I did in the May, and it's another story time for another video. So remember to subscribe. Back to the story. Since I'm learning some new gadgets, specifically this new camera my husband gave me as our anniversary gift, I also finally ditched iMovie for Premiere Pro. I was really not good at this new software. I failed at my last vlog completely in the editing process. I was also learning how to start a podcast, record an interview, making a lot of dumb mistakes. The interview hasn't started, and I can still change my artwork and my name. Behind the scene of a new podcaster. So everything is a learning experience, and somehow I always mess up with the audio a little bit, and then so the first upload was actually, the beginning had some errors. So I was like, shoot, and I re-uploaded. Then I realized there was the ending I didn't fix. And yeah, it's just a learning experience, and I basically upload like 6 times, pretty much. I ended up working on video editing 3 in the morning, upload podcast 4 a.m., not showering for days, wearing the same sweatpants, I guess many of us do now, but also I didn't really change my shirt. Greasy hair, eating a ton of taro weird roll and buckets of yogurt, just be bloated, not exercising. So I really need a change. I thought, why not take you guys on this journey? Ultimately, I want to change my state of being and become more efficient in work. I know it's not easy sometimes to go back on track because you have so many obligations going on. You feel like always running out of time and chasing after the time to hit each deadlines once one of them fell off. I understand how hard it can be. I tried it last weekend during the vlog, and this happened. I slept 3 hours on average to get my video ready, to get my podcast ready, and A2's recording, and I just experienced vertigos this afternoon. I was a little freaking out about that, actually. You know, I have to stop this. I know I procrastinated so much on this because I was thinking, I haven't really planned out my video on this series, and I haven't really learned how to write a story more compelling, how to film more professional and cinematic, and how to edit in Premiere Pro, how to edit it in After Effects. And I said, just one more day. But you know, that just one more day never comes. So we need to just start now. If you want to join me in the series, share your thoughts in the comments, and also share what's the first #1 habits you want to change on Instagram, and tag me at ThriveXDrive, and also don't forget #BackOnTrack2020. It is the beginning of our second half of 2020. So if you have anything that you haven't followed through in the first half of 2020, right now is the time. Now back to the main part of the video. What really actually helped me to kickstart is actually journaling. So journaling is one of my best tools. Before I learned the power of meditation to express my thoughts, my feelings. Basically, I love to talk to myself, but it might be weird. Holy moly. So I journal whenever I have a lot of internal thoughts. It helped me to think and helped me through a lot of my hard times. And why Back on Track starts here, you may ask. My last journal entry was April 20. My routine was solid in April. I journaled, I read daily, stoic every morning, exercised every morning. I was following Miracle Morning routine, and I was doing it every day. But when I stopped having conversation with myself in the journal, my thoughts and feelings just cluttered in my brain. They needed space out, and journaling really helped me to see what I really needed to change. Because complaints about me abusing my body came out of my own writing. So when me telling me I suck at taking care of myself, I always listen. I always make a commitment in my journal to start the change. So if you haven't been able to change one of your habits, maybe write about it. Write about how much you really need to make a promise to your little note that you really need a change. Write down the actions too, and reflect every day for 10 to 15 minutes. Put on a calming music and write about the action you have been taking. The second part of our first step is meditation. You can have a messy house, tired mind, but take 10 to 15 minutes that day or right now. Don't click off this video yet. You can meditate right after you finish this video. So I linked some of the guided meditation I love to do in the cards. A lot of you guys probably already know that we should meditate. Since there are so many of these apps and the meditation programs that you can find on different platforms. But so many of my friends have been telling me that they just really easily get distracted during the meditation or fall asleep. You know, it's okay to have thoughts, but you have to know that they come and go. Just observe them. Meditation is definitely a way to practice your concentration. With social media, with all these digital stimulants, even you're so focused and so concentrated on your work during the day, but your mind can get into that state of fatigue. Some of YouTubers talked about 5 hours of studying straight or 10 hours of studying routine. Our brain and our mind need that break to absorb the information that we learned. Using me practicing a difficult piece as an example, the biggest progress isn't made when I'm practicing hours for days every single day. But it's actually after I put it down for like a day or two to marinate it. We need that time to marinate these informations in our brain to actually being absorbed. Meditation is like that micro nap, but you're more tapping into your subconscious mind, subconscious self, so we can start programming ourselves to build that behavior we want. At the end of each meditation session, I always love to end with affirmation and set a clear intention for the rest of the day. So nothing better than starting your meditation first when you want to go back on track with your routine. Even though I did my meditation 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's never too late. I still found myself actually got so much more done than what I completed during the last whole entire week. Okay, we're done. So I'm using this one called Insight Timer. I really like it because it's free and you can basically mix your own style of meditation with, different music, or what do they call this one? The singing bowl, or it's like guided meditation as well. Sometimes on YouTube, and I'll just find one that, resonate with me and I like the person who, the voice of that person's. So the way that they guide you resonates with me and it does not really interfere with, my own, mindful calmness of what I want in a meditation. So yeah, it's all depends. But switch around a little bit and just try it out yourself and see which one works better. And I use those things, the sage, to clear out the space. I like to do that. It kind of feels like witchy, but I like doing that because it just cleans the space, cleans the air, and then the energy too. Besides Insight Timer, I have other meditation apps too. One of my ritual, besides burning these incense or sage, is to start with a short guided meditation until I completely go into that meditative state. So my breathing has become a lot more relaxed and my thoughts have been just getting less and less. That's when I switch to another different, just pure music. It can be ambient sound or singing bowl, or sometimes my favorite is the pure consciousness, the one that on the YouTube. Then usually I don't set a timer. I just go on until I get to the state that I feel like it's the best for me to start programming myself with affirmations and set clear intentions. So that will be it for our first episode on this series. So thank you so much for watching till the end of this episode. Next week, we will talk about sleep and nutrition as I'm just starting today, right now. Or whatever habits you want to build or get back onto. Remember to post your first steps on Instagram and tag me at ThriveXDrive and also at hashtag backontrack2020. And please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Done. Jay, do you think I'm talking authentically or not? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. You know my personality. Actually, I am greasy. Grease ball.